Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special, I suppose, news update video, I'm going to call it all you need to know about this amazing figure here. But not just this one, about the fact, of course, we now know, and we've seen lots of images, which I'm going to show you here, of the new updated version of this figure. So because I'm lucky enough to have one of these, and because of the pictures he's put up, I'm going to sort of show you where they've come from and hopefully tell you again everything that you need to know about what is set to be a simply stunning figure. So these images are from Mark Maher himself. If you haven't got his Instagram, you can see these on TFW 2005, T-Formers, etc., all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to be using his images, and I'm going to be discussing a few of the things that he's been showing off as well. So as I say, there's a big write-up there. Now we've got, first and foremost, him in robot mode there with Rodimus. And that is because in Japan, guys, Hot Rod was called Rodimus. So that's why we've got the little Micromaster. That is exactly the same. It looks fantastic. That part there with him in the chest, again, it's taken directly from the original. So with the original, what you could do is you could pop the chest down like so. And of course, you could put your little Rodimus figure in as well, which is it's just simply fantastic. So every single little gimmick, apart from the motor, this does have a motor as well, by the way. This guy had, you can see the tracks there, when you turned it on, he would move backwards and forwards. I'm going to leave a direct link in the description for the review of the original on here if you want to see it. But I love the fact that they've really looked at the old one, and I know of course they have, they're updating it, but there's a few things that some people might not have noticed or might be missing, etc. So there we go, there he is sitting inside there. Of course, he's got a much more updated gun, highly more posable, etc. But then we get to the second part, which we're going to see in a second. And this is why I held off on this, because we've got images of the battle station. Now, that bit at the back is very, very interesting because, again, the trailer, the actual alternate mode is, again, it's blocky, it's really good, it's super blocky, it doesn't really do too much, but the most important thing is it can be doubled up as a base, which you can see here. And he's got, of course, some mini cons, some actual figures. There's another right up there, guys, if you go to TFW 2005, and you can see there he is with some of the other primes. So what we've got here, that's just showing, I suppose, the stature of just how big he is, which is again what we want with a commander class figure. We do want the stature to be big, and that's exactly, again, that there, I'm not going to transform this one quickly, that is exactly the same as you'll see on the back there of here in this particular base mode. So you fold the legs out, you can pop him on the turret, etc. Again, I love the fact that even though they didn't put a motor in, they put the fact that you can manually spin it around. So that is looking fantastic. The fact that it's a mini play set, that's what these figures were sort of, although they lost perhaps some of the articulation and perhaps some of the detail, of course, from the 84 and the 85 bots, what they did was they made up in abundance. They made them up with the fact that they were actual play sets, and the fact that you could combine them, you could join them, you could move them, you could link them all together. And as I say, you can put the trailers on with the ramps. They will be the standard ramps that you can link up to any of the War for Cybertron trilogy. That there, I think, is a huge nod to the fact that we're going to be getting a Sky Garry. You might have already seen the other video I put on that already. And again, the fact that you can put the trailer in and out. He also mentions the fact that this trailer here, the trailer that he had, was the number 13 trailer. And that was, as I say, one of these, this here again. And again, you can link them all exactly like you can see in the picture. You can pop it down. The only thing that's going to be missing is the fact that these were spring loaded, but you can still put the cars into the back. They are still individual. And as I said, they are all going to link up. And what's really interesting is he's put a picture of 3 of them in the description, and he's mentioned the fact that there's 3 of them, which means to me, and I'm pretty sure, one's going to be for Sky Garry and one's going to be for Grandus as well. But as I say, that's in a totally separate video. You can check that out if you want to, because I think he's laid some very clever clues regarding that. So there is the little trailer, which we've seen. The fact that he can come out is fantastic. There's the little bank thing there. The fact he's using the minicons is fantastic. And again, if you have a look at the top, it is a little strange, guys, but you can articulate the top of the Convoy or the Optimus Prime figure whilst he's still in base mode. So again, it's great. He's looking like he's going to be huge, and I just personally cannot wait for it. There's the turntable bit at the top. So all you need to really know exactly that is he's part of the battlestars. There was 3 of them. As I said, there was Grandus, there was Sky Garry, and indeed there is him. And there's just too many clues now, with it being the age of the primes, etc. I'm pretty sure, as I say, we're looking forward to lots of exciting things with these coming up. I just want to, as I say, all you need to know about this, it's just a brilliant homage to this. The gun is the same. It's probably going to be the same size. The factoring into the thing with the base is great. The 3 modes are great. Yeah, it's just going to be brilliant. So that is, I think, at the moment, until we find out any more, all we do need to know about this Really exciting time to be a Transformers fan. Let me know what you think, guys. Take care.